Today I find myself in Gold Hill, Nevada. Gold Hill is right next door to Virginia City, and it lies between Virginia City and Silver City, which is a little bit more down the hill. I've never been to this cemetery. I didn't even know it existed, and so far it is quite interesting. A lot of cool stones, some wooden markers, a few different sections. Right now I am in the Mason section, and it's pretty long. As you can see, it stretches down that way. And I'm just gonna hang out around here, take some photos of some of the stones, try to learn some of the history of some of the people from Gold Hill, Nevada, and I want you to come along with me. So this is an interesting one, this one right here. This is the grave of Humphrey R. Simmons. He was a police officer here in Goldfield, Nevada, and he was murdered in the line of duty. He went to arrest someone, and that person shot him 3 times. He died from his wounds the next day, and his murderer was eventually tried and hung. As you can see from the deterioration of the stonework, something is definitely sunk down. He is not the only one buried here. His daughter, who was 11 when she passed away, is also buried here. But the concrete slab that covered their final resting place has dropped significantly, causing major damage. As always, the worst part of doing this show is that when I am visiting these really old cemeteries, more often than not, there are just way too many children graves. It just breaks my heart. This one, the story behind this one is very heartbreaking. It is the final resting place of Henry and John, 14 and 9 years old. They were 2 brothers who got lost in a snowstorm and died from exposure, died of hypothermia before they could be found the next day. So in past episodes, I've talked about memorial markers that are made out of metal that have been personalized by attaching portions to pre-made metal markers, such as this one. Unfortunately for this one, all of the ornamentation on it is gone, including the custom nameplates that give you the information of the person buried here. The only thing that's left identifying this is the very base. This says Armstrong. This is very unfortunate to see. I hate to see this kind of stuff. It's just been picked clean, all four sides taken off. You can see that there was some ornamentation right here that is now missing. And I mean, how low can you get to come and steal the identity of the people buried here? For what? We're going to pause here and learn about the unfortunate story behind the death of Henry Wingate. Henry Wingate was minding his own business, sitting in one of the local saloons, one of the local shops, when a miner outside was showing off to his friends with his new revolver, decided to show them how quick he could pull it out, and you know, maybe he thought he was a gunslinger of the Old West. I'm not sure. Anyway, the revolver went off, shot through the window, striking this man and killing him. It's so unfortunate. It's unfortunate learning about the lives of the people buried here. And when you find stories that, I mean, it's unfortunate that they passed away. There was no reason for it other than somebody's stupid decision or an accident that could have been prevented. It's just, it really is rough. So it kind of brings to mind how rough it was in this area. We know there was mines. We know people died so much from mine accidents, from cave-ins, from sicknesses, all that kind of stuff. And then when you find the story of someone who was just minding his own business and got killed because somebody made a stupid decision, that's pretty tragic. This is the marker for William Henry Bennett's. He died attempting to rescue fellow miners when a mine started flooding one day. He unfortunately lost his life, but he lost his life as a hero. And that's a story I wanted. I was so hoping to find a story that was a little bit more uplifting than just somebody got shot because somebody made a stupid decision. This man died because he was trying to save other people's lives, and that is very heroic. Another unfortunate story is the story of Richard George and James Brickell, who were brothers working the Yellow Jacket mine, who died when there was a giant mine fire. One died from asphyxiation, one died from getting his head smashed in. It's just unfortunate when three brothers all die at the same time, in the same mine, in the same tragic way. But that being said, I am finding a lot of markers dedicated to people who died in the Yellow Jacket mine fire. So, as I said, the world we lived in, or they lived in here, was a rough one. There was no guarantee you were going to make it out of that mine.